Wonderful. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining. Let me start also my screen share here. Super. Hello, everyone. Yeah, my name is Ben Rundt. I'm with Riversand, which is part of Syndigo, and I'm super delighted to be part of that. People who follow me maybe know that I'm very passionate about fashion. We're going to talk about today how we're really making the fashion experience very individual and how we're supporting that from our side. I'm super proud that I'm accompanied on the meeting today with some of my colleagues from Riversand and Syndigo, and also one of our local partners, company named Calago, Aryan. Their CEO and co-founder is also on the meeting for additional questions as a follow-up in the breakout if you want to do that. So why did you come here today? What is the experience you want to offer your clients? Virtual try-ons, whatever is the offering you're trying to make, the data is key of that. So, but I could show you many cool fashion pictures and things like that, but I felt like I'll look into an example which has really impacted my life in the PIM and MDM market. Do you actually know what this is? This lovely animal is a manatee. I've seen them on one of my Florida vacations, but why am I showing you that? I'm showing you that because of this one. Look at two different product examples, two dresses, but we have to look at the details. The upper product is the normal sizes, and it's called dark heather gray as a color. The lower example is the plus size product version. And wow, look at this color name. It's called manatee gray. Would you feel comfortable being called out as a manatee if you have to order the plus size? Probably not. By the way, this is an example which is about 10 years old. It has already created a shitstorm 10 years ago. It would be even worse today. And of course, you will definitely not sell with that. Who are we actually helping to sell? I thought I'd give you a few examples of some brands and retailers we're working with in the fashion industry. Some of them you probably may know. And of course, what are the things which are at your heart? We see many trends like shopping, the look, connecting accessories, apparel, shoes, and eyewears, really proving the sustainability approach, the personalization. Social media, omni-channel is finally truly reality, not only a story which some people like us created a couple of years ago, truly not, it's reality, and loyalty through social channels. And regardless of if you want to do all of that or where you're starting, controlling the data is for sure the secret source to the solution of that. But I'm not really sure, but you can share maybe in the follow-up chat, what are the key business objectives which are mattering to you? Is it the efficiency because you have to spend thousands of hours in managing your data? Is it conversion rates? Is it product return? Is it card revenue? There are many business goals you might have, but it's important that we understand your priorities so that we can better relate to that. We think, and we're seeing with our customers, that offering a really contextual experience based on the data is the key to success. In the next couple of minutes, we're going to look into a few examples. We'll look into enhanced content. What is actually enhanced content that really has impact on revenue? We're looking also a bit into the size question. A very good example we've seen earlier, really good job. And how you offer the right product to the right customer. The big vision everyone is talking about, but how you can get there. So let me ask you, do you actually want to see me in my swim shorts? Maybe better not. Yeah. So I'm not showing you that, but finding actually the right size of a swim short was a big challenge for me this summer. I'm actually a pretty tall person. And sometimes I have an XL or a double XL order. But even if I order multiple ones from different brands, and you can actually watch my video, how many products I had to return, some actually felt like being an S size. So having detailed information definitely is key. And we're researching that with our clients. So the research with our client project shows, for example, things like product tours have a massive impact on the add to cart rate. In this case, for example, 74%. That's an example of one of our clients. So other examples of enhanced content is showing this watch in different user scenarios, showing the tide data, surf activity, self-line sessions, and so on. And I think a very important feature we're seeing with our customers is the comparison tables. The research of our clients show that the add to cart rate is 9 times higher when you offer that functionality. A new must do is talking about your commitment to the environment and to sustainability. That's also one of the jeans makers we're working with who had a clear communication about what do they want to offer, and producing 80% of the jeans without water, actually by this year. But that's just a teaser image. There's a bigger story underneath that. So there's a lot about storytelling. That means it's all about content. And that brings us to talking about enhanced content. If we would zoom out or print out a product page on the web, it may look like that. It's hard to see, so let's zoom into it. So it starts, for example, with contextual hotspots. Here's an example of a coffee machine. We saw on the jeans jacket earlier with the mouse over product tour capabilities. But you scroll down the website, you have much more content. There's the core content, the nice marketing description. There's content coming from maybe data pools, additional core content, and inline enhanced content, which is comparisons or cross and upsell capabilities, or even deeper if it's how does a brand want to be recognized? Detailed brand context, right? If it's the brand owner's own website or own store, or it's the brand owner's content for the retail page where it's being published. That's what we're helping a lot of clients with, kind of from a manufacturing perspective, creating the products, assembling them, mapping them, and publishing them, helping really to review, approve, and deliver the content, and publishing it and integrating it into own or retail websites. And one of the clients we're doing that is actually About You, big name out of Germany. Recently just announced going to Italy, for example, where as a fast-growing company, the biggest challenge was the mapping of content in a fast pace, moving away from the manual works to automating that. There's a detailed story. We're happy to share that for you to read, how we're actually doing that. But bringing data in context, right? That's what matters. And you can look at, for example, at one product where you look into showing, of course, there's an identifier across each product, which is identical. But the way how you're presenting it, let's say in English, United States, or Amazon seller in English, but that might be not activated, inactive product, or the content in Spanish, French, or whatever. But there's certain context, obviously, as you know, which is being inherited, and something which is individual, obviously translated and mapped to the content. But when we're talking about actual content, and content which is enhanced, as I showed you in the examples, it is important for that area that you have to make sure that the content is of high quality. So we're supporting that with configurable web previews so that you actually can preview how it may look on the web store before you publish it. These are just two examples how such a preview could look like inside your PIM or MDM application. Let's look into a bit more, right? When we talk about enhanced content, 360 images could be one way to support that, right? Whether it's fashion or any other things. That's just one part of the digital asset management capabilities, which are the prerequisite for this custom experience we're talking about. Ratings, customer ratings are so important. Collecting that data, bringing it back into your PIM or MDM model, and reusing it in different channels. That is also an additional way of enriched content, which separates you from other players probably in the market. Another example I actually wanted to show you is how to create a different additional variant of a product. We're starting here with a t-shirt. There is a green t-shirt which already was created in a certain size, let's say an L. So what we always do is we'll help the users follow a kind of a wizard. You see that also at the top, right? 1, 2, 3 steps or multiple steps which are being created for you. So you can easily create an additional variant, which could be an additional size, for example, in fashion. You click on create. It's very easy then to build that, because you guide the users to help the right people do the right things. That's overall the approach we're taking by guiding your business users. That was the good old days when I was allowed to travel. In this case, I had the pleasure to go to a big data conference in Vegas. But I had on that day time to do a run to the famous Las Vegas sign and had somebody take that picture of me. And you probably already see where I'm going with that story. I am wearing a certain shirt on that picture. And I was obviously also tracking my running activities with my Nike Running Club app. On that app, I'm actually also tracing what shoe I'm currently wearing. When I came back from my run and had my shower, and after that had my mobile again in my hand, I was surprised by an email from that brand giving me applause for my sports activity and inviting me and informing me that the store is only a couple of 100 meters away from my hotel. It was actually a map inside that email. Was inviting me, right, to buy me a thank you for my sports activity. So I had time. It was Sunday. I still had time before the business conference was starting on Monday. So the Sunday afternoon, I just moved over. Maybe some one of you have actually been to that mall where that superstore is available. They have been offering actually quite some running equipment, a good running look. Honestly, I did not walk away with running clothes, but I did walk away with other things I've purchased on that day. And that means the connectivity of understanding me, my preferences, me as a customer, my products, and where I actually am has made me come and easily actually check out. So managing the relationship information is definitely the key and the foundation for that. In that example, we're actually seeing the basic profile of a product, the shoe, an Air Max as an example, all relationship information to that, the connectivity to me as a customer, the connectivity to the cross-sell shop the look offerings, all the images and creative materials around it. We could animate that. I'm showing you an example here, how you animate a graph and how you drive and actually go into understanding knowledge, whether it's connecting a product to a location, to a client, cross and upsell look components. You can look at that in different approaches, and you can easily see and create bundles and complete lookbooks in connecting the dots. We truly believe that this connecting the dots is the fundamental prerequisite for the customer experience everyone is talking about. If you're interested to hear it directly from one of our clients, I'm also sharing that with you as a follow-up. You can watch the video of Bowden, where here our customer Alex is talking why they're working with us. And they're using our platform, first of all, in the planning mode, where they're drafting a new season, defining potential styles and colors, but it's not even clear what products are being brought to market. Then also in the manufacturing process, really when the detailed product is being defined, right, with all the attribution detailed information. And then finally also in the selling in their own channels and also in additional retail channels where they're going through with their enriched content in multiple contexts and languages and experiences. Just one of many, but always good to hear it directly from one of our customers, how they're and why they're actually working with us. Quick question to the audience overall. Has anyone already bought things through chat commerce? Maybe we can discuss that in the follow-up or in the breakout. I can tell you that I did. Now, how did it come actually? I was once directly complaining actually about a missing feature or something didn't work on the web store when I wasn't able to select my 45 shoe size, which I wanted to order. After actually then tweeting about that, I was contacted by that brand. There's a detailed blog, by the way. I'm happy to share that with you with more screenshots and examples. That brand was able to identify myself on Twitter, and my Twitter name is Benrand, but actually born name I'm Benjamin. So they needed to know who am I. They have been able to find who I am. They've been able to contact me through chat. I've given obviously them the permission because I like that brand and I want to be in dialogue with them. So a person, in this case, it was not even a chatbot, it was a person as a personal shopper assistant was coming to me, contacting me and asking for the issues I had. And actually just wanted me to ask what I'm looking for. That has led into them offering a full look in WhatsApp channel where I was able just to check this out just by one click. That gave me the service that I was actually able to show and send pictures. I'm looking for a suit like this. I'm looking for a shirt like this. Do you have something comparable? Because I've seen that by window shopping or window browsing in my Italy vacation. So they've been able to offer me comparable products. But in order to enable all that, understanding image recognition, what a customer is willing to share, understanding who is that customer, and connecting that to the products I have already purchased. That they're not offering me the same thing, or connecting me then to the individual shopper assistant who is probably maybe speaking my language if possible. Again, needs you to connect product, location information, customer information, brand information, and whatnot, and more. And that's where I think connecting products to other things, thinking beyond the PIM story only, I think is key in order to enable the customer experience we're all talking about. We're doing that with a kind of an end-to-end cycle, right? So we're helping our customers to onboard data from different sources, whether it's internal, external sources, managing, enriching them, creating these relationships I was talking about, syndicating them out to the touch points where they're being sold. They're creating an engaging experience for the client, but also getting feedback from that. How is the content being used? Is the content driving conversions? Because that allows you again to have an endless cycle of creating the quality of content you need to drive the outcomes which you want to achieve for your customer. I feel like it is a bit of important for those who probably don't know Riversand and Syndigo so much in detail. Riversand and Syndigo are together now since May this year. Syndigo is the world leader in syndication for onboarding and publishing and syndicating products, while Riversand is Gartner Master Data Management leader for MDM and Forrester leader for PIM. So that means our combined offering allows customers like you to control your products, your customer location data of all master data, the product information management use case, the embedded digital asset management capabilities, and the integration and syndication, plus the feedback channel from the use of the data. And you see a lot of big numbers here on that slide. We're doing that now, not only in fashion, multiple industries globally. And the important message actually I want to share with you as a summary is same like the sizing topic, t-shirt sizing, the same applies to the solution we offer to our customers. It can start very big. It can also start very small. And if it starts small, it can grow with the need of you, because it's probably a bigger volume, it's internationalization. All that is easily possible in a cloud SaaS world today. And we're happy to really go deeper on that. And with all the, let's say, a few ideas, we wanted to invite you to really think about what is the customer experience you want to offer to your customers, but what is the vehicle or the setup you have today. And even if your use case is probably small today, you may have ambitions to grow. So we can go that journey with you. We have been doing that for large and small enterprises. And if you want to discuss, please be so kind, talk to us, talk to Arjen, talk to me, maybe in the breakout. I want to really thank all of you for being with us today, and happy to take any questions in the later breakout room. Thank you so much for taking the time being with us today.